Hello everyone, LRon here with part 17 of my Paradise Lost OT8 2.0. And coincidentally, it looks like that was the end of my peeing. I kind of thought that there was going to be some more, but guess not. So we're going to lure people into the cell. And
Yeah, that's what they all say.
sounded like someone unzipped their pants. I don't think it was me. And then at the sight of more stuff, I decided to go back into what we know is safe. And now we can go back into exploration mode, pick up some stinks. Check this out, looks pretty empty. Health pipe here, so future reference. Take out this guy in the crapper, because I don't know when he's going to be safe later on. And then it's like, ooh, that looks like fun, let's kick that. And that chair looks familiar. Let's get some Apocalypse Weekend memories going.
Ah, there it is.
This guy won't be killed with a single machete hit, so I bring out the big guns. And I still take damage. So, let's heal up. We've got a relatively infinite supply here. And I wanted to kick some of these. There we go. Alright, so we've got 2 of the 3 AC parts, and we've completed genocide against the psychotic race. Well, I guess the Postal dude should be like dictator of psychosis at this point. Or maybe the Duke of Dementia? No, I'm the Duke of Dementia.
You suppose this is covered?
Nah, Postal dude could be the Monarch of Mania. That sounds better. Yeah, I'll be the Duke of Dementia and he could be the Monarch of Mania. Anywho, at this point I was looking at an angle to get one of those rocket launcher guys. I didn't get the angle I was hoping for, so I just kicked these doors open and... oh! He was a grounder. For some reason I thought he was on the awning up above the doors here. Because I remember not being shot at until after I made a break for it in my previous death. Looks like he killed himself. Good for him. A lot of psychos end with suicide. And there's some live rounds, so let's not get burned by those. These things take so long to incubate. You totally forget sometimes that they're even there. Because they take so long. So, it turns out we don't need to go this way. There was a hole in the wall in the opposite direction that we could have gone through to get ourselves out and towards the next objective even faster. Double check the map, making sure that this is indeed the direction we want to go. And it's like, oh, this is what I kicked out. Cool. And then I come up and around here. That's like, wait, more of them. I kicked them from way down there to way up here? Nice. And then there's the hole in the wall, and then I realize it. It's like, oh, no. So now we zone out and move on to our next objective, which is going to be Zach Ward. We're gonna take out that sucker and
Man, that's
rob him
freaking
of
awesome.
enough money to make the kosher mad cow god from hell shut up. We would gladly take
Man,
more of
that's
Zach
fucking
Ward's
awesome.
money, but yeah, that was locked up even tighter. So I'm gonna take advantage of this nice little whack-a-mole hole and pop up to toss a machete and pop down to not get
Damn,
shot.
I'm good.
Rinse and repeat, all that kind of good stuff. Um, Certainly makes this a lot easier than trying to get out and hide behind corners that are kind of not tight enough to want to do anything with. And I'm hitting this guy and his gun way too much. So I said, alright, we gotta just give him a bullet. So now we are gonna continue with the plan, see if we can get a few more guys before leaving. Looks like we're getting out of our infective range. So we get out of our shell, and he's getting stuck on a pathing error with the corpses. That building to the left over there, depending on what angle you look at it, it's got two different graphics. It's got this little graffiti here, but if I turn my head just slightly to the right, it becomes like this big red teardrop instead. Yeah, I'm guessing the big red teardrop is what it looks like when there's no mesh there or something like that. So it's just a defect in the rendering of the game.
Who's your daddy? Heads
At
up.
least if I were writing a bug for it, that's probably along the lines of what I'd suspect it to be. And I used to do that stuff a few years back. Maybe back around the time that I did the original OT8 run and the October run, that kind of stuff. I've since then moved on, but so that's where I do pull my
Who's your
occasional
daddy?
tidbits about how the quality
Just call
assurance
me
system
Kinzu.
works, because I have had some experience in the past with it. I know that in the OT8 run I did make references that hinted
Just
at
call me
that,
Kinzu.
or at least some form of knowledge of how the system works and whatnot. But in any case, we should be almost done with hiding in that whack-a-mole spot.
I gotta find more
We're
of that
gonna
good stuff.
soon graduate to the motel.
Look at these things. I definitely need more of that. I gotta
And
find
I'm
more of
kind
that
of just
good
fishing
stuff.
for health, so I'll finish off any of the guys that are still crawling around, hoping that they'll drop a pizza or something. And I'm not sure if I make use of it in the cuts that went live, but you do travel on snow faster if you're jumping. So if I'm trying to run away from someone shooting at me, I'll certainly be jumping. Not just because jumping's good at making them miss, but also by the sheer fact that I'll be able to outrun them. So looting up all the goodies here. At some point I do try out the
That's
old
the stuff.
bug that I pointed out in the original OT8 guide. The one where you are able to drop an item through the window and make it pass through. Well, I chose the nightstick, so I didn't have that much momentum compared to the sledgehammer, which I used in the OT8 run. First, we gotta deal with this guy. That's it for this video. I'll see you next video. Good luck, have fun.